Are you leveraging artificial intelligence as well? How are you guys using that?
Well, I think that's it's new to a lot of people. It's new to me. I know that our fulfillment center has their process of how they do things. I know our CMO Sherry, our chief marketing operator, and Nick and Taylor and Aubrey, they have their way of doing things. They streamline on the back end. I'm on the front end, just trying to figure out the next play. And as I get the next play, they're figuring out how to make the next play work. So I'm kind of the coach, right? I'm the coach that's in there, trying to explain to the team, and then the team goes out there and says, you know what, I got it, coach. Let me put it this way, bam, bam, bam. They're organizing it. So we all have a hand in this thing. As AI scales, we're trying to do our best to scale with it.
Yes.
Understanding how AI works and how we can implement it into our business to make it streamlined, right? This is all new to us. Year 5 is when we got our, year 4.5, year 5 is when we got our big break, right? We got our team, NFL team, we're able to get, obviously the Super Bowl we got pretty early in our year 2, we got that, and the NFL brought us along the journey with them. Just taking advantage of opportunities, and when we have the opportunities, learning how to leverage it and scale it and be smart about how we move through it. Anything that we put our hands on, we put our best foot forward. So it's important that...
I'm sure your CMO is already considering this, but you have artificial intelligence available to you, and it's very, very cheap to begin with. Right. And this is something I teach in my school community as well. You have the opportunity to hire basically an AI agent that can sell your coffee for you 24/7. It can make calls to all of your customer base. So instead of investing into like a call center or having a dedicated person getting on the call and trying to upsell or, calling back folks that have maybe canceled their subscription and offering them a discount to like renew your subscription, you can essentially have for like a couple $100 a month, have a dedicated body that does that 24/7 all day long. And then what you see is that compared to like a human, the response rate, the output, the potential revenue is exponential.
Wow. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into that one. That's actually a good nugget there.
Yeah, absolutely. And the businesses that are taking advantage of AI are the ones that are going to be here for the future. Right. And, the folks that are a little bit on the fence going, hey, this AI is going to take my job. Because yes, if you're going to pay somebody, let's say $40,000, $50,000 to be like the sales rep, but instead you can just pay a couple $100 for an AI agent, as a business owner, there's no competition there. Right. But then this person who's the call center sales rep, let's say, they're not out of a job necessarily. What they do is they get promoted. They get promoted to then manage these AI agents. They're looking at the workflows, right? They're looking at the response rates, and they're reporting to you or the CMO basically on saying, hey, we have like 15 agents going on. This one's focused on advertising. This one's focused on sales.
Right.
And they kind of like elevate their own skill level, like the sales rep. And so they're not necessarily out of a job. You as a business owner just don't have to invest in new tier 1 support, right? Like those interns and like the folks that are coming in and not moving up in skill level, their job is at risk.
It is. Because I think that's where AI is starting. AI is starting to figure out how to get lower jobs more streamlined, and then they'll scale that to higher jobs, right? Because we know the pressure is, the quote unquote entry level job. That's the pressure. So we can figure out a way to streamline the pressure of entry level pressure. And as that, we're always trying to find ways to get better. So this keeps scaling up to higher level to where now you have, CMOs, CFOs that are automated to be able to run a whole company through AI.